that wasn't just a dream about my family. It was also a message sent using the Zinaria from my father. I couldn't awaken fully before receiving it, and so my mind protected me from the stress of it by treeing. Mwinyi and I had left the village on camel back hours ago, and then we'd stopped to rest. I'd lain in the tent Mwinyi set up while he'd gone off for a walk. I was so exhausted, scared for my family, and overwhelmed. Everything around me felt off. Trying to get some sleep had not been a good idea. "Home," I whispered, rubbing my face. "Need to get..." I stared at the sky. What is that? One of the stars was falling toward me. The Zinaria, again. "Please stop," I said. "Enough." But it didn't stop. No, it kept coming. It had more to tell me, whether I was ready or not. Its golden light expanded as it descended, and I was so mesmerized by its smooth approach that I didn't tree. When it was mere yards above, it exploded into showers of brilliance. It fell on me like the golden legs of a giant spider, and then the Zinaria made me remember things that had never happened to me. I remembered when Kande was washing the dishes. She was exhausted, and she had more studying to do. But her younger twin brothers had wanted a late-night snack of roasted corn and groundnuts, and they'd left their stupid dishes. How they'd managed to eat something so heavy this late at night was beyond her. But she knew her parents wouldn't complain. This was why, at the age of 6, they were so plump. Her parents never complained about her brothers. Still, if Kande left the dishes for the morning, the ants would come. It was a humid night, so she knew other things would come too. She shuddered. Kande detested any type of beetle. She finished the dishes and looked at the empty sink for a moment. She dried her hands and picked up her mobile phone. It was already 11 o'clock. If she focused, she could get a good hour of studying in and still manage 5 hours of sleep. In her final year in high school, she was ranked number 6 in her class. She wasn't sure if this was good enough to be accepted into the University of Ibadan, but she certainly planned to find out. She put her phone in her skirt pocket and switched off the light. Then she stepped into the hallway and listened for a moment. Her parents were watching TV in their room, and the light in her brother's room was off. Good. She turned and tiptoed to the front of the house, quietly unlocked the door, and sneaked outside. It was a cool night, and she could see the open desert just beyond the last few homes in the village. Kande leaned against the side of the house as she brought out a pack of cigarettes from her skirt pocket. She shook one out, placed it between her lips, and brought out a match. Striking the match with her thumbnail, she used it to light her cigarette. She inhaled the smoke, and when she exhaled it, she felt as if all her problems floated away with it. The ugly face of the man her parents said she was now betrothed to, the money she needed to buy her uniform for her school dance group, whether Tantor still loved her, now that he knew she was betrothed. She took another pull from her cigarette and smiled as she exhaled. Her father would be furious and beat her if he knew she had such a filthy habit. Her mother would wail and say no man would want her if she didn't start behaving, that she was too old for rebellion. Kande was looking toward the desert as she thought about all this, and when she first saw them, she was sure that her brain was trying to distract her from her own dark thoughts. They were a house away before she even moved, and by then she was sure they'd seen her. Tall like human palm trees and not human at all. And even